Hey, 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 hey. Welcome. I've been waiting. You've been early. Welcome. Here we go. Let's see. Ping Discord, ping Discord, ping Discord. Check. Check, check, and check. And let's go. Let's see one more wave. Maybe what, 2 more waves. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Hey, Cyber. How's it going? How is your Wednesday? Did you get your build working? Hey, Hammy. Welcome. Hey, Genia. Yukino. Hello, welcome. Bakday Hamsi. How is your farming going? Hola. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I have some coffee. I'm ready to craft some top tier items for sure. Did I say Hamsi? What did I say? I welcome both of you. You're both in the chat, Hammy and Hamsi. 2 hours sleep? Oh dear, dude. I dare to... Okay. I know better than to question your sleep schedule, I guess. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Do I have everything? I feel like I forgot something. I guess you can hear me. You can probably hear some music, I guess, as well. Hopefully. Hello, hello, welcome. How are you doing? I was previously Joe Goat. Hello, solo leveling fan. Welcome. Kamito, hello. Aldi, Jeffrey, Yusuf as well. Welcome. My items on Sarah, they are work in progress right now. My items on Sarah are like they are the old Dark Lightning Archer items, so I'm looking to improve both of these. Hey LTK, we are not leveling Worm today. We are leveling stuff, by the way. We did not get anything OP just yet, but we will. So yeah, this is my Bay build. Yeah, flat damage is completely useless, so they are both work in progress items. I have stuff like this, for example, that I might test at some point. I will lose the CDE line, so I will have to test if it's actually better or not. But yeah, this is a work in progress, and I will plan on using this with a double critical chance, possibly boss damage accessory, and try if that's better or not. But for now, it's the CDE items as well. So many comments, I'm gonna miss a lot. I'm sorry, I try to answer if I can spot your comments. Hey Litra, welcome, been a while. We're doing great, how are you doing? How to strengthen my Dark Assassin for my Lightning build. For you to be able to use Dark Assassin as a damage dealer, you will need items that have... I have terrible items on Dark Assassin right now. Basically, the key thing, you'll need the /+1 rule. That's the key thing from the intermediate dungeon, and then you will need... Do I have the old items? Well, this is a bad example of area skill damage. You will want area skill damage for your Dark Assassin, and preferably critical chance. Critical damage is not as great. Critical damage can work. Critical chance will be much better. This is a also not that great sword, but what I used previously on my Dark Assassin, and I think we have the accessory in here. Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I used this one previously. Own bonus gold is not priority, you should not care about those, but you can area skill damage and 1 line of cooldown. Make sure that Assassin is cast at the same time as Dark Necromancer in your later build, so you also want preferably 1 line of cooldown, but area skill damage on both and then critical chance as much as you can. Yeah, poison stack At least one poison stack should be nice for Sarah, so that's also a work in progress. And I probably will go on boss damage runes, perhaps, to test, rather than attack speed. Hey, welcome, there's a lot of you. Hey, Kenzo. Hey, Garmadon. My GPW, I don't really pay too much attention to stuff like that, to be honest. My auto battle costs 5 billion to start, and this is the profit I'm getting. Hey Dando, what old background? What old background? Do you mean this one? 11 million. We are close to 11 million waves. Yeah, I will reach it today, but not on stream because we will be farming. My hotkeys should... Yeah, they are a mess. Let's see. I'm trying to finish my coffee as well, so we can get properly started. These are still a mess. And this should be a little bit better. Let's see. Okay. Except the space. Hey Oreki, hey someone whose name I cannot pronounce. Oh, my name is Gabler. Welcome. Welcome. I should read before opening my mouth. Okay, I need to check one more hotkey. I guess we will place that on chrono. Let's test this. Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, almost 11 million waves. It kind of just happens now. No improvements whatsoever, basically, since, well, I did change the Poseidon build, but after that, no upgrades whatsoever. Today's Chinese New Year. Happy Chinese New Year to anyone who's celebrating it. Cheers. Today's gonna be extremely lucky. Let's spend some gold first, I suppose. Then we can craft. We have 130 red dust to be used, and then we will also do a lot of hunting. When do you use lightning auto battle build? I'm at wave at 16. Yeah, at 16,000 wave, Aldi, you should use the lightning auto battle, free auto battle wave build for sure. That's exactly the time when you should be using it. What did I miss? I probably missed a lot of stuff. How do you know if you're a mid-game player? I'd probably give a different answer to that every single day. But I would say you are in early game at least until you have cleared all the colonies and you are able to also kill Legendary Dragon. So that would be the early game part. Maybe you're in mid-game when you can kill Legendary Dragon. Yeah, that's probably pretty good. When you can conveniently farm Legendary Dragon, that's a good, probably good way to start. I'm gonna start by giving a couple of thousand levels to my units. We have 50 trillion gold. Let's see 3000 for Sarah. I think we will probably boost Sarah a little bit more. 3000 on Poseidon should do. It doesn't help me on farming, so only helps me on waving and infinite colony, which is also great. Let's do 2000 in here. We have to make this even. Damn. 1000 for Dark Lightning Archer. Oh god, what is this? 2000, 3000 for Succubus, I guess. That should be, that's my highest level unit, by the way, 593,000. Give Worm something. Okay, if you keep going, I will reset Worm. Make him 10,000, never level him again. Leveling Succubus is a great investment. I think I want to boost Sarah a little bit and then try the other set of items to see if I can get more, like, faster boss skills. So let's do this. That's pretty nice, even level, 480,000. And then I will just do, like, this is how I usually level my stuff. I don't really care too much about... I sometimes do check the ratios on my in the spreadsheet, which is available in my Discord for those who are not aware, made by Floss. It's an amazing spreadsheet to be able to keep up with your unit levels and ratios and stuff like that. It's super, super handy. But I usually just level my stuff like this, and then maybe once a month or every other month I just check if I have everything correctly. Hey Miserolo, welcome. You were here early as well. Sakaba 600,000. Okay, that's too late now. We can make another 1,000 levels to make it 595. Right? Yeah. Now we are out of gold. Now we can craft, because now we are... Okay, let's do one bone. That will boost our luck. The secret technique. Okay, that was a horrible drop. Yeah, I've been saving this gold for like a season. I don't know. The worm is very, very nicely leveled. And now, because my build doesn't even use... Like, Poseidon uses 0 MP, so I don't even need that much healing. So I don't really need to level up worm. So that's very convenient. Absolutely convenient. Hey Joso, welcome again. How are you doing? How are you doing, Richan? Damon as well, welcome, welcome. I'm waiting for your LTK. Poseidon better than Kraken, do you mean Elizabeth? It depends. They are a different kind of heroes, and I would say Poseidon is much easier to run, at least. Elizabeth does require some pretty insane items. Yeah, I'll be waiting. Hey Snowspray, how are you doing? Welcome. I'm gonna finish this while we craft, then we can get to the farming. Is today the day of the DCD IQ? I think it is. Not with the first roll though. Let's go back to the normal room instead of the asylum. Yeah, the amount of Krakens on the field it looks hilarious if you run it. Critical chance, critical damage, flat damage and perfect goal. Like, do you use full lines for Sakabas if you want to use, but flat damage uses perfect goal skill also uses, so that's kind of a bummer. Hey Silver. I'm not gonna get a double MP cost, IQ. I learned from you, and I'm not gonna do that. What ice hero good for waving? Poseidon is great for waving. Ice sorcerers can be great for waving also, if you can like triple proc her. We made a stream of that. I'm not sure if you were there or not. It should be in the previous streams if you want to watch from Floss's account. Happy New Year, Vietnam. Do you also have New Year celebration right now in Vietnam? I don't know what countries celebrate the New Year right now, so Happy New Year in case you do. Yeah, I wish it was a New Year again. Poison, again flat and uses E-line, so this is not even a great... Sarah item, poison items are not that... Poison lines are not that great, so that goes the bin. Lunar New Year. What year is it? Is it the year of... in the Chinese New Year, it's the year of the snake? What is it? Of course, we start the day with the Mimic. Ah. Area skill damage on a bow, that's just useless. And otherwise, double different elemental, that's usually just useless. My luck is bad. No, we are just warming up. We are totally just warming up. Oh my lord. Wow. Attack speed +1 summon. Even on a +1 summon unit sword, if I could have a double stun +1 summon unit sword, I would take that for my flying orcs for Helmut. I've been searching for an item like that for like a year now. I've been only crafting weapons with the pink dust and no luck whatsoever. Wow, an item quality stuff. It's not a double MPCOS, so I'm safe. Lightning damage critical chance, it's not great. It's not great. Flat damage curse. I wish your item is upgrade double cooldown option. Thank you. I do wish that as well. Let's see. Oh, these are horrible. Horrible items. Should try using Elizabeth maybe at some point, but at least right now I don't have any plans for that. And to make her really great, I don't even have the items required for that. Crit damage knockback cooldown. Yeah, this is also another useless item. Wow. Yeah, at least one IQ item. We should start tracking those as well. How many item quality items we get before we get the DCD IQ, right? Helmut item? Which Helmut item do you want to see, you know? I think I showed them all in my previous Helmut video, the one that lasts like 45 minutes as well. If you want to check with your own down, but I can if you want to see something, I can show you. Wow. Okay, that's terrible. How much dust do we have? Do we have any left? No, none whatsoever. So I guess it's back to the farming. Hamsi, just don't, dude. No. At this point, it must be a max roll, right? We've been waiting for so long. How long have you played this game? For quite a long time right now. 2 years since I came back. My account was 600,000 waves when I came back, and it's been like 2 years since that. Almost. My Downarcher Helmut Downarcher items are this accessory, so double critical. And then I use this bow that I just have it in my wave deck for the CDE line, but I use this in my Downarcher Helmut whenever I do a run. But these are all shown in the latest Helmut video on my channel, where I go through the build and the items. I probably show all of the items in there, I believe so. I should be running Angels in here. This was a test for last season and it didn't really go well, so I'm probably going to be going with Angels instead of Alice for this season again. But for this sword, I would like to get an improvement. Like, this is a great sword. +1 summon unit and stun chance. It's a great sword for flying orcs. The poison damage line is just completely useless. And another stun line in here, or attack speed line, or yeah, well, one of those should be much more useful than the poison damage. But I don't have any double stun +1 summon unit items, unfortunately. So maybe one day I will get one. I will check quickly if I can find the video. I will link it in the chat. One moment. Give me one moment. It should be quite recent. So let's copy this one. So I will link the video about my Helmut build in chat. LDK, you are not going anywhere. I promise we will level up Worm one day. Okay, you are allowed to go. I'm kidding. Have fun, enjoy the outside world. Yeah, I usually have Angel in my Helmut build, so I will use them again. Can you tell me why you need 2 leaders? For example, in the Helmut build, it's mainly because you can get more cooldown skill level +1 line items in your build. So you can get more CDE lines that gives you lower cooldowns, which benefits you. In waving, you don't really want that because you want waving treasures, which are usually gold boosting treasures. In dragon hunting deck, it's again mainly to get some more E lines in your build. So in this case, hero damage skill level +1 lines, which will boost my other damage dealer damage. This is also a stun chance +1 summon use. This would be also... With a double stun, it would be great. But no, just one stun for me. Yeah, Legend Dragon... You can beat Legend Dragon at like... When you have like level 3000 units or so. Like, so it depends a little bit. That's gonna be super slow. And I would not recommend really trying it at that point. Not below like 5000 levels on your damage dealers. But if you really want to like start actually killing the Legend Dragon in a way that it's fast enough so you can justify some farming, you will want to have like 7,000-8,000 perhaps for your main damage dealers. Maybe even more, like preferably more. Especially once you get your main damage dealers to level 10,000 and unlock orbs, you can get much faster farming. So that's really when the farming becomes available. But it's killable much earlier. Yeah, start farming at 100,000 waves is usually pretty nice, like, recommendation. On average, you should be decently strong at 100,000 waves to be able to start killing the Legend Dragon. The worst witch... Well, the best is usually Dorothy, because Dorothy has attack speed that will boost the Dorothy summons attack speed also. And you usually want the witches for super, so that they can crowd control and apply poison to the enemies. So that's why Dorothy is usually best. Then Alice is also... She gives more damage, but damage in this case is basically useless. However, they are ranged. The skeletons she summons are ranged, so they are much more efficient in applying crowd control. Whereas Lisa's summons, they are melee, so they will have to physically spend a lot of time walking towards the enemies. So usually I would say Lisa is probably the worst out of the three. In most cases. My elf items... what elf items do you want to see? In this build or in my colony build? Reason? Crit damage, attack speed. It wouldn't have been a terrible item for giants. Come back, please. I miss you guys. I do have a better item, in case they do, but... That was a decent giant item. $70 to 100? Do you mean 70 to 100,000? Yeah, waves for Legend Dragon, but hero levels for farming bone. I guess bone is killable at like maybe 30-40,000 level units, but that's just not worth it really. To give him trauma. Dark Elf carrying the game. Yeah, I mean, Dark Elf does great job. At this point, like, I can't die to the Bone Dragon. Even if I do nothing, I will not die. I should at least not die because of Dark Elf's healing. Well, it's possible, I guess. Okay, I lied. It's possible because the items are not actually leveled. But the healing is quite nice. Here we go. I didn't die. I didn't lie, I didn't die. My items are... I haven't even leveled these. I should. But I just don't really care about the healing that much. These are pretty decent Dark Elf items. So +1 arrow and some damage boosting lines with hero damage skill level and damage skill level +1 lines. Also, this orb is not really optimal for Dark Elf. With the physical orb. It works in here. In my Infinite Colony build, my Dark Elf items are like this, so double critical with +1 arrow, some physical damage runes. Whoops. And CD +1 arrow with critical damage and damage lines as well. These are upgraded because I actually need to use them. So you should use Dark Elf if you want to battle Legendary Bone Dragon. For your first kills, yeah, sure. Eventually you will be able to farm them fast enough that you won't be needing any kind of heal. But you can also use, like, if you don't have the elf level, then just use Smith. And Smith should be enough for you to get your first kills in, most likely. But if you don't use Dark Elf anywhere else, then you don't really have to level her just for that. She's very viable in Infinite Colony, so I would recommend leveling her at some point though. Do we have Dark Crystals? Oh, we have max Dark Crystals. Okay, we can level these items, sure. Farming was like 300,000 waves once I got Giants. 100k Giants at the time, yeah. Normal people didn't have 100k Giants at that point. You are just a special snowflake. In a good way. Okay, let's upgrade this one as well. Account is not something you should compare yours though. That's true. There's players like normal players, and there's players like Hamsi or Hanako or others, and you should really not take at, like, well, at wise, sure, but not try to copy their builds and what they do, because they just play a different game at this point. Okay, is my healing any better now? Pretty sure it does help actually leveling the items. Yeah, grinding gold is not really that necessary, because you will get gold as long as you keep on doing your infinite colony. That's your main source of gold now. The first world of colonies will provide you with a lot of gold from your early game towards mid game, and after that it will become up to your infinite colony to provide you with gold. And it doesn't feel like a lot, but it will be enough to help you level up your units enough so that you can progress and eventually get the gold auto battle. But just like farming gold is, I mean, you can do it, sure, and of course it will temporarily help you, but it's not really that necessary. Not something you really necessarily have to do. But if you do want to farm gold, then the easiest way probably is to set up a gold build. Just set up a different deck than what you use for waving, and put all the gold boosting stuff in there. As many gold treasures as you can. Military Band, Orc Band, Alchemist, Gold Castle, Trophy, and then do single wave with that build and watch the ad afterwards, because the ad will give you a lot of gold. And then do normal waves on your normal build for a couple of minutes, and then do that again. So one wave and watch the ad, and do that 100 times a day, and you have quite a lot of gold. Now, that takes a lot of time, and most likely will drive you insane quite soon, so I would not really recommend doing that for a longer period of time. Unless you really like watching ads for some reason. I mean, they are great, right? The ads are super great on mobile games nowadays. Which game mode do you hate the most? Hell mode. That's not even a debate. Everyone else can also give your opinion. What game mode do you hate the most in this game, and why is it hell mode? Go. Dopamine rush when you get it 4 out of 4, which is way too... Yeah, I mean, we are just grinding for that rush. Do you know something about the new version or test server? The last information I had was we were supposed to be getting something this week. no information whatsoever available so far, so maybe, maybe not. I have no idea. I checked the Korean site and there was no information about that today, at least, so I guess we just have to wait. Is replay wasting your time in Core Castle? I would say so, yes. Because you want to progress, you want to get to higher wave. The whole point of this game is to get to higher wave level. And as you keep on replaying, you don't progress, you don't get more waves. So, if you want to farm something, then farm dragons, because you will get a little bit gold while you do it. And also, as a byproduct, you will get great items, potentially, which will help you more than that small amount of gold. I don't think he is here, Hamsi. I don't think so. Elmo just takes so long, then you miss your lightning ability and you die and you have to restart. Exactly. It's just frustrating. It's just so frustrating because it's so time consuming. And there's probably people who enjoy that kind of challenge. But for the vast majority of us, like, imagine spending 30 minutes, you make a 1 split-second misclick, and you can't recover because of that. Sure, it kind of tests your skills, I suppose, but it also doesn't really make enjoyable gameplay, if you ask me. Let's bribe him for a new dragon or new dungeon mode. I would love. Like I've said before, I would like to have another kind of boss. Why does it have to be a dragon? Why can't we get something else? Like give us a kraken or something. There's a lot of creatures that could be bosses. Hey Hyepkshon, welcome, how are you doing? Huang Li, hello, welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing? How's your Wednesday going? Just bring a boss which you can get a ticket to re-roll a item line or something, 0.01 chance. That could be kind of cool. Like there's a... Should hire you for ID. Yet, I mean, there's a lot of potential that could be done. Just takes a little bit effort. And it might just tremendously boost the game's, replayability and longevity, is that a word? Hey Chong Gaming. Hired to play intermediate dungeons because I'm run out of my uncrowned contract. Oh yeah, I feel you. The intermediate dungeon, it's my least favorite dungeon. I don't really like dungeons too much at all because of the low drop rates. The intermediate dungeon farming has been my least favorite. It has the least defense in all of my dungeons. 52,520 defense for the intermediate dungeon. For the beginner I have 140,000. And for the XP dungeon 82,000. Let's do one XP dungeon. Maybe we are lucky again. Last time we were lucky. That's the correct boss. Please give us a drop. No, okay. Maybe that was too much. What depends on seasonal gold? Castle level or number of waves? Number of waves. Someone asked about the golden tree, I believe. I forgot to answer to that. Gian, the golden tree gives you like around 47 times your wave level once you get the gold from it. There's a little variation. It's like 45 to 50, I guess. Or something like that. But on average, it's like 47 times your total wave. So on a 10 million, it would be 47 times 10 million. I'm 76,000 defense because I'm charging my unknown contract. I must find my skill duration. I wish you good luck. I mean, you are doing Devil Horn for waving, right? So you are getting contracts decently fast, right? I wish you get lucky with your skill duration runes. Do you have skill duration runes on Necromancer? Yes, I do. I do have skill duration runes. Like if you get, once you get good like items that you probably won't be replacing on your Necromancer, then you can get skill duration runes for Necromancer as well. I actually have a second set on my Not So Helmut build, so double cooldown with skill duration rune items on my Necromancer as well. But for the waving, I use the E items for the cooldown skill level +1 lines. $25,000 defense for 1 max skill duration rune. Checks out, I guess. I have 2. I have 50,000 defense. Promoting pass is best for Zeus. For Zeus, you want to use the left side. Is the left side? Oh no, I need to check. Yes, this one. This has the quick charge skill, so this will give your Zeus the most of the damage, basically. The other promotion has a built-in slow, and that's just not useful. So don't use the right side, use the left side. So you can actually deal some damage with your Zeus. Hey Popcat, welcome, how are you doing? Have we gotten any E items from Bone so far? Did I just ignore them, or is there really 0 E items so far? What is this? Where's my drops? I mean, if this is the most bestest, luckiest drops ever, then I feel sorry for you. Other people farming. Wow. I do use Assassin in my Wave build, but not for damage, just for the support, just for giving the critical damage buff. But in full Lightning build, I would recommend using him for damage dealer instead. Oh, there we go. That's an E item. Yay! Rare to find some Crowcastle creators still pushing forward. We are trying. We are trying. Developer is testing us, our faith, but we are trying. This is a bad hammer. Let's just destroy this. Yeah. So I was supposed to show my Dark Ashes. It's just level 10,000, which is a support level for me. And it has just bad items with cooldown skill level +1 lines, so that's the only thing that really matters for me. He doesn't do any damage for my build, he just applies the debuff. Let's see a couple of waves, I guess. Another boss would be a good concept. They can drop some armor. True, we only have like accessory and weapon. There's a lot of items that's available for the heroes potentially, right? You could have helmets, you could have vests, you could have boots. Why not gloves? A lot of potential. Like easily implementable stuff. Right? And they could even give like super small boosts and stuff, and people would still be happy to farm those. So that's a horrible wave. I blame stream lag. Let's see another one. Yeah, physical summon is doable, but I would recommend the lightning. It's just after the giant nerf, Physical summon is just so much weaker than what it was. Okay, that was a better way. We can definitely stop there. Equal. Perfectly balanced. Maybe some kind of item for towers? That would be cool as well. Like tower parts or something like that. Tower gems. I don't know what they would be. Katsuke, guide to wave 500 to 1000. I will link you the playlist in chat. Check the first video on that playlist. Once the bot gives me the playlist. There will be a build from wave 1 to 1000. What is the bot doing? There we go. They also linked in the description of the stream, so there's the lightning build videos are there. If you need advice, I would recommend those. Oshi, around 100,000 waves to be able to farm Let's Say Dragon. You can kill him earlier, like 50-60,000 waves. Really depending how you play your early game. But actually, like farmable, 100,000 waves is usually pretty average. Aldi, I'm from Finland. How about you? Oh, hey, Barrick. Almost didn't see you there. Sneaky, sneaky boy. How are you doing? Trying to sneak into the chat without me noticing. Wow. Almost 5k waves. Should I keep your lightning build until where? Until 300,000 waves. If you're using the free auto battle version. So a long time, Popcat. And even after 300,000 waves, you can just basically change Thunder Tower to Dark Assassin, and then you can keep on going to 500,000 waves and so on. So potentially forever if you want to. The Poison Ice build is what I currently run. It's something I can run because I have a lot of skill points, I have a lot of items. I would not recommend that until you are at least, I believe, 2 million waves would be the minimum to have the skill points to run the build I'm running right now. But Lightning build, potentially with just Succubus as a poison damage dealer, should be the best for majority of players. That's the build I was running before this one, and that's what I would recommend for getting into the late game in this game right now with this current patch we have. So full lightning with Succubus added as a poison damage dealer. Easier to run than this one, and also very strong in waving, very strong in farming, very convenient overall. I'm doing great as well, Barrick. Well, the drops are not that great so far, but otherwise. But if physical came back to meta, what would you do? That's an interesting question. I mean, I would probably switch back at least to try and properly compare how they do right now. I mean, I just have this one still, and this I feel like deserves to be used. It feels wrong to not use this item, you know? Hey Floss, how you doing? On your way home or what? Hey Danos, welcome. Did you have a fun day? The fire build, fire has some, like Goblin for example, like an amazing hero to kill the normal monsters. But as a full elemental full fire build, it just doesn't really work for waving that well. Kinda lacks air killer and also boss damage in general a little bit. So you can implement some fire heroes in your build, especially if you are in later game. But on like standalone build, full fire is just not as strong. Hey Justin, welcome. On my way back home now from... What kind of an exam did you have? What happened yesterday? Yesterday wasn't the day where you submitted the group work, was it? Wasn't that during the weekend? You've been having a hell of a week. Hola, hola. Physical summon does deserve to be buffed again. Agreed, agreed, I agree. The 3 upgrades are basically infinite, yeah. You just... They just become more and more expensive. So I guess theoretically there will be a point where you can't afford a single upgrade anymore, unless they are capped at some point, but they are infinite. What way for beginner dungeon? You don't really have to worry about beginner dungeon unless you have some decent L tier items for your heroes, because runes are a secondary priority. Items are the first priority. And by the times you have some decent legendary tier items, by that time you can easily farm beginner dungeon. Is triple crit IQ possible? I mean, as long as one of the critical line is like for here, for example, you can have 2 critical chance and 1 critical damage, or 2 critical damage and 1 critical chance. So in that way, a triple critical is possible, and yes, you can get an item quality line on top of that. That's possible, yeah. Rare, sure, but possible. What is better, chess or craft? Well, when you craft, you can choose if you want weapons or accessories, so basically crafting is better. But chests, you can potentially open as many as you want if you can afford them with your real life wallet. If your credit card allows you. You know anyone that has it? Hamsi, you there? Do you have a triple critical item, quality item? You're the first person I would ask. Or Hanako, I guess. Just upgrade all my heroes with crystals. Where they put crystals next? Gemino, start leveling. Like if you have leveled the Sealed Castle, this one, to level 99, which is the max level for this one, and Gold Castle, also to level 99, and the base that you use. So if you have a Lightning build, then the Lightning Castle base to level 99 as well. If you have all of these, then you can just start leveling one of the offensive parts to level 10,000. Like, if you're using Lightning build, you can start with the Lightning Castle and get this to level 10,000 and stop there. If you are over wave level 10,000 in the game, then you can unlock these options in the old tree, and at that point you should start just spending your crystals and level your pure wizard to level 10,000. So that's the priority. Of course, you have a sword and a bow. Triple critical IQ. Make a video about ice build. Well, I do have an ice hero in the build, and we went through Floss's build as well. He also has a ice hero, ice sorcerer in the build, so there's some ice in those. I don't have a full ice build. unfortunately. Ah, sorry, Floss. I missed. Exam yesterday. Class was 25 minutes late instead of 50 minutes before start. My exam. I arrived 10 minutes before. 3 hours. Wow. Okay, wow. That's home at 10 p.m. So basically you got home, you went to bed, right? You went to sleep early, right? Because you had an early morning and you had another exam today, right? That's a lot of stuff. I don't run Elizabeth because I don't really have the proper items to run her. Even on this build, I'm still looking for some improvements for my items, mainly for Sarah items and Sakaba's staff. Well, staff and accessory, to be honest. And I had another exam today at, yeah. I hadn't really studied yet and no time yesterday. Okay, that's yikes. That's yikes. But you feel like you passed that exam today, right? So, all good. Right? Finland Legends, I would recommend the Lightning build. Still. The Lightning videos are in the description of this stream. So I would recommend... Oh, they're also in the chat. The playlist is in the chat right now. Thank you, Cyber. Yeah, getting bored at 6000 wave is pretty normal, I would guess. But if you keep on going a little bit further, then you can start killing Legendary Dragon fast. And once you can start killing Legendary Dragon fast, you can become great. You can get such great items. Trust me. The luck is there. The drops will come. You will get super great items for farming the dragons in this game. It's so much fun. Do not use auto-clicker to farm. You will get banned for doing that. And you will not get unbanned if you get banned from doing that. Hey OJ, how are you doing? Welcome. You go from bored to mentally broken. It's great. Accurate. Accurate. Yeah, Lightning, Lightning, you can run different builds from the early game as well. For example, Pure Poison. It's just so much worse. Like, Lightning is a super, like, it's that chill, no effort at all build that will just keep on running. It's so easy to run for Lightning right now. It's super great. Hey Otto, welcome. How are you doing? We have superb luck today. We are about to get the DCD IQ staff in like 5 minutes, I suppose. I think. Yeah, Skeleton King can be great for certain stuff, sure. Like a lot of things, there's a lot of like hero variations that can be in certain circumstances. They can be great, provided that you have this setup to really boost that kind of a hero in that kind in a certain game mode. I would still not really recommend Skeleton King, I guess, for the majority of people. I mean, leveling him just for Infinite Colony is not gonna be worth it. Unless you can use him in waving, then that might be justified. My treasures, these are the dragon build treasures. So what you want to have in dragon build, you want to go as much offensive as you can. So power claw for more damage, sharp arrow for more critical chance, black pearl so that we can have 2 leaders for more E lines in the build, yellow lines in the build. And always have this one in your dragon. When you are hunting dragons, always have this one. If you don't have this one, save up the crystals and buy this one. You don't want to farm dragons without the strange key, because you are essentially wasting time if you do. How's double proccing Poseidon going for you? Well, auto is going great. More damage for sure than single proc. Doesn't really give me faster wave per hour. It's just not something easily improved at this point. But yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm still missing 1 rune on the hammer. I'm lazy to farm runes, and yeah, I'm not really in a hurry, to be honest. But yeah, it's going great. I like it. Does help in Infinite Colony as well, for sure. Popcat, if you are still here, thanks for stopping by. Have a nice evening. Best item for Dark Assassin. Area skill damage lines work on Dark Assassin, yes. So 2 lines of area skill damage would be the optimal start, and then you will want critical chance as much as you can get. And then 1 line of cooldown usually, so that you can time Dark Assassin with Dark Necromancer cast. So 1 line of cooldown usually helps with that. 2 area skill damage lines, 1 cooldown line, and as many critical chance lines as you can get. I would argue that early on, there's not really any options. No DCD items early on. Thunder Tower and Thor got you covered. On Poison, Sarah with okay's uptime. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, in very early game, like Devil Horror 1, if you know somewhat what you're doing, is easy to run. So in early game, at least, you can run even like full Poison. But it's so much worse than lightning. You just struggle a lot. You can run it, you probably have to spend gold more often, and it just really relies on you just being able to tank long enough so that you can eventually heal the stuff. It's not beautiful. I would not recommend it. Lightning, like Flo said, like Thunder Tower and Thor, they are super beasts in early game because they don't need items to be great. You have a lot of damage for them from the skill tree, and they just keep on blasting everything. It's just, it's so much more convenient to run lightning than any other combination right now for the early game. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome, Dark Procs. Appreciate it. Exams to worry about? How many do you have left, Otto? Are they this week or what? And Floss also, do you have more exams this week or are you done for the week? Sagabas items? Sure. This is the staff. On this staff, I also showed this in my latest wave build video as well, all of the items, if you want to check later on. The area skill damage is useless. And this is the accessory, so I'm kind of also hunting for an E item eventually to replace this one. I see a lot of people struggling with Devil Horn 1 because they are past inflated racers and simply don't have item. Poison for those people would be hell. I agree. I agree. Like, as long as you have very high racers in early game, you can run it. But I'm sure unless you can get decent items, you will be struggling. Like, people are struggling with full lightning, which is not an easy thing to do, to be honest. But they still do. So if you run anything else, you will likely be struggling even more. Succubus, don't. No. No area skill damage. No. It's just a useless line in that staff. I just don't have a better one. Hey Jappy, how's it going? Have you been farming? Knowledge, I would recommend the lightning build. Lightning with succubus eventually. Just full lightning to start with and then succubus later on. Good night, Joso. Thanks for stopping in. See you next time. Wow. Yeah, no. That's not great either. DCD IQ bow. Wow. Congrats. Yeah. Congrats. Was it a good one at least? Good rolls? Or terrible rolls? I mean, you just have to keep on doing Town Master Hell mode. And it's gonna be awesome, trust me. Let's see what kind of playlist this is. Music level fine. .3, so I would love to have that as a staff. I believe you. I would also. Wow. Okay, that kind of makes it even more sad, I guess. Me too, Cyber, me too. It would be great. I want level 1 million giants for sure. Well, we almost did a green dragon. How many skill points needed to add succubus in waving? The more the better. I guess like 140 to 150 and you would be good to go. If you have other stuff in check. But 160 or more will be just much better. Yeah, optimal more than 160. Hey Pan, how are you doing, Mr. Lurker? You are taking my job. That's what I usually do in Discord. 120, but now no summon tree. Yeah, I mean, technically possible. Likely just won't be worth it. In most cases. Unless you have like superb items at that point. Like, if you've been paying to win, buying a lot of boxes, then yeah, sure. Do we have any dust? We have, wow, only 20. The drops today are bad. I should name the next stream like the worst drops ever. I will try. That might work, right? Because this doesn't work, obviously. But the next one will be like the ultimately worstest ever drops ever in the Crow Castle ever. And then I will get my DCD IQ, I guess. After 1 point, boxes are nothing more than gathering more dust to grab. Well, yeah. Only get Sarah leader when you have succubus. Well, yeah, but even if you can have succubus, it might not be worth to have Sarah. Sarah is not that great for waving. She's great for farming, sir. But for waving, like having Thor as a leader is just so much easier to run. Just the clearance on normal mobs is so amazing. Wow. Double cost MP cost. Double cost MP cost. Wow. Double for everything. Double MP cost hammer. Blah. Hey Heidi. How are you doing? Yeah, today is cursed. It seems so. It seems so, Cyber. Yeah, Sarah is boss killer, but lacks like the normal monster clearance in a way. So you will likely be struggling a lot more with the poison build and Sarah instead of running like lightning with Thor. Again, it comes down how good items you have for each of them, how much gold do you have in total, and so on. But like your normal monster, like the ground monster clearance, is just worse with Sarah than with Thor. Now I have Poseidon in here to help with that, so that kind of works for me. Also, I would not really recommend this build, because this build is... You can't fit a healer in this build, and it's hard to fit a Mitherman female as well in this build, so it's kind of weird. Sarah has double arrows from the skill tree, from the physical skill tree. I will show after this wave. So, in the physical skill tree path, you have these nodes over here, which are usually for your Bowmaster Dark Lightning Archer. But there's also this one. The first is upper node that will give you +1 strafe arrow. So this will give you, Sarah, also another arrow for the strafe ability. And then there's also this node that will give +1 arrow for the normal attack as well, if you have that one. It's usually not that needed, you just want the strafe to be doing as much damage as possible. What were we doing? Do you want to see dragons, or do you want to farms and dungeons? I will let you decide. Bone dragon or dungeons? We can do beginner, we can do expert dungeon. At least a little bit. That's whichever you like. Lithra, congratulations on the 100,000 waves. That's a huge milestone. Dungeons? Dungeons? Do we go with the expert dungeon? For a little bit challenge? I mean, we got the Town Archer rune last stream, so maybe there's another one coming. I would like to have two in case I need them at some point. Couple of more dragons. Just a couple of more. One more E item in the next 10 kills. Nope. Yukino, I haven't tried, like, again, feeding like rogue in my current wave build would be extremely difficult as well. Not really something I'm interested in getting. Because also having a rogue in the build will usually mean slower waves. But otherwise, yeah. With the last build I ran, it would have been easier. Lightning plus Succubus build. At what ways you'd be able to do Devil Horn 3 using a lightning build? It really depends on your items and especially your wizard cooldown. Down for a race? 3 is okay, sure. Well, I did just ask if people want to see dungeons, and they do, but we can do one race and then go to dungeons, right? Hey Crunchips, welcome, how are you doing? I didn't bring Poseidon to Bone. Yeah, he doesn't really do great damage in dragons. He does a little bit, but it's another hero for me to click, and at this point it doesn't make me any faster, so... High elf level 167,500 it seems. Let's go with 3. Okay, we do 1 dragon race and then we go to expert dungeon. Cool. Everyone agrees. That's great. That's great. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. So we should have the text somewhere. Let me enable that. There we go. The first one to get 3 E items from Bone or 5 L items for Lesson Dragon. Anyone who wants to join is welcome to do so. And we will be starting right now. So let's go. In 3, in 2, in 1. The race is on. 3 E items or 5 L items. Just post them. Let us know in the chat whenever you get some. Good luck. Good luck. At least me and Pan are racing, so anyone else in for a little race that I should be worried about? I'm confident I can beat Pan, but I don't know who else. Hamsi, you down for some racing? Gabriel, do I keep using lightning? What is your wave level? I would recommend you do so. 99% chance. Okay, Hammy? Let's go. Yeah, Pan, I've lost this before. I think with even way better odds in my favor, so nothing's for certain. Nothing is for certain. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, slow is not that great on Zeus. Thanks, Floss. Come on. Give me at least one. Also, hey Chaka, how are you doing? Come on, game, I don't want to lose. I want to win. Give me something great for today. I'm desperate for a win. We just started a race, you heard correctly. I don't think anyone has anything yet, so let's go. Perfect timing. Wow. I'm starting with the 1. And Floss is enjoying himself in the chat. Double lightnings +1 summon bonus gold. Same rolls for the lightning. But I don't know. So this one is just dust. Hey White, welcome. Yeah, I mean, you could stack some bonus gold in your build, so that would be like usable if you can stack it on like Orc Band or Defender or Smith or something like that, but don't really want it in my build. The castle gets HP from the Dark Elf. For the castle recovery. So Dark Elf is healing. Every time she hits enemies, she heals the castle. Is poison better than lightning? They both have their uses, and a variation, like a combination of both, is likely the best for the vast majority to go with. Like pure lightning works technically forever. You can go to 100 million waves with full lightning build if you want to. But if you add some poison to it, like if you add just succubus, you will just get faster waving, and you will get better farming, like much better farming. So that kind of a combination would be my recommendation. Goblin poison? That would be an interesting one to run. Who kills your heir in Goblin poison build? Bowmaster? Or do you like... Would you run Voodoo in that case? Oh yeah, can you hit me up in Discord after the stream? You have one. No one else has anything else yet. Oh, now you all have one. Except Pan. I want the second one. Well, you wanted the race, so here's the second one for you. This one's for you, Pan. And then the third one, back to back. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Back to back is. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let me win. Not even S items yet. Out, stuff like, stuff like. Anyone up for any XP dungeon farming after this race? Like racing? Like the first one to get any rune? There we go. Congratulations to me, myself, and I. What a wonderful race. Thank you for taking part in this one. Yeah, where are the good drops? I mean, this is not that terrible. It's like rogue sword. I guess I will keep it for that purpose. It's a cooldown skill level. The first cooldown skill level plus one item today. I actually think I have like a similar one on my rogue. Where is he? There we go. Without the cooldown line, so it's the new one is technically a little bit better. But I'm not using him anyway right now, so yep. Let's hoard that item. Now you get an E. Oh boy. Congrats, Pan. I guess I have better luck in getting drops when we are racing. Let's craft. If I do this one, physical poison boss, then I should be able to craft 2 E items. Because this one is, yeah, this one is horrible. Technically an elf item, but it's horrible. But as we destroy this one, this will boost our luck. So now we have the peak luck activated, and this will be a great item. Absolutely not. Thank you very much. I mean, it's not terrible. It's a crowd control Dorothy item for sure, but perfect gold. Skill is just It's not a mimic, but it's next to as useless. Do you usually keep non-meta lines in case of meta chains? Meta. Yeah, I would recommend doing so. Like, if you get an item that has great lines, potentially, but it's just not useful just yet because you don't have any hero, for example, in your build that uses it, I would recommend saving because you have a lot of inventory space. You can save a lot of items. You can also have like hoarding issues like I have, as you can see. But in case something changes and you need that other type of item, you will be glad you did not destroy it. Of course, if the item is completely garbage, then just destroy it, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna do some XP dungeon now, since people want to see that as well. Let's see if we can get like the first 1 or 2 drops. What do we get? Yeah, if you get the DC, the IQ, double cooldown with item quality line, always save it, no matter what it is. There just might be use for it, and in most cases there will be use for it. For you at some point. So that kind of stuff, if you get like triple critical items, or double critical with an useful third line, keep them. You will be glad you did. If you get crowd control items, double stun with something else, keep them. You will be glad you did at some point, most likely. Yeah, my kill time in XP Dungeon is pretty decent right now with this build. But I do enjoy this. I still don't like the dungeon, but the kill time is nice. So Sakabase does the most damage in dungeons and in dragons. She's a super boss shredder, even though Sarah is also a boss killer. And all of my damage dealers in here are basically sort of boss killers as well. Sakabase just shreds them. Yeah, Hami, if you get the bonus gold, let us know. Yeah, it's right there. It's right around the corner. Trust me. It's right around the corner. How does it feel like you have to have so many skill points that you don't have use for them? I would love to know. Basically, well, in Dragon build I don't really need any more skill points. But in every other mode I still would like to get some more points. For Dark Bowmaster versus Dark Lightning Archer, it depends what build you run. If you run Lightning build, then Dark Lightning Archer will be better. But if you run something else and you don't, like if you don't have the full Lightning tree to boost, then you will want the Bowmaster. Like, I have the full physical tree to boost Bowmaster, so in this case Bowmaster should be better. Like, but if you have the Lightning base and you have the Lightning skill tree, then the Dark Lightning Archer will likely be better. But I have the Poison base, so it doesn't boost neither of those promotions. Should be glad that laughing Mexican guy sticker is not here. What am I missing? Oh, that one, yeah. Wow. I think I would need like a gallon of more coffee. I'm not sure why I would measure it in gallons, but at least, wow. My brain. If you could see the ping in my brain right now, it would be terribly high. What the hell? Instant kill by honey trap 13.8%. Yeah. Well, it's the first rule, but we are not keeping this one. Better kill time than pan, even if I'm not clicking anything. Probably, yeah. I mean, with full lightning, this was pain. With just succubus and lightning, it was doable. But with this one, it's definitely fast. Without clicking anything, okay, I will do. Here we go. Just activating and one chrono. Voodoo and Architect in one effective build. Well, Architect currently is just completely useless, so... I mean, doable, but horrible, I guess. There we go. How was that compared to your pan? How much coffee per day? Not that much. I mean, usually like 2 to 3 cups. Depends on the day. Like this size of a cup. No way, it's actually faster. No way, dude. That's that's tough. Oh, damage lock for the no-click run. How many did I do? Is it? How many did I do? I will do another one. Julian, Nutty-Crowcaster, what are runes for? They will just boost your items like a little bit further, and they are something you don't have to worry about before you are in later parts of the game. So if you are just starting out, you don't have to worry about the runes at all at that point. Oh yeah, there we go. Sarah #1 boss killer in the game, confirmed. You heard it here first. So this is the normal, very balanced, and this is the very unbalanced no-click build. No-click farming build. Leaked. No one clip it. Don't share it. Super secret. I have no idea. Hello, I don't have any idea either. How are you doing? It was slightly more damage than Dorothy. Wow! It's great to see him surviving and not dying. I mean, that's a feat on its own. 6% cold damage. I think this is high enough to keep. I have some higher runes, higher rolls saved, but we will keep this. .0% cold damage. Not bad. Not great, not terrible. Sakapa skill stealing? Yeah. Farming all the experience. All the loot as well. Okay, 2.8% on the other hand for lightning, this is not worth keeping. This is just bad rune. Why did I cast Succubus at that point? Interesting. You able to do a no-click run without Elf? Probably not, because it takes so long. If you want to do a no-click build, then you probably would like to change some stuff and make it more usable. Oh, I lied. It's definitely doable. Yeah, never mind. Easy. I didn't have enough faith in my own build. Shame on me. Easy no click. Look, no hands. Now we just need a good drop. Neuron activates every time I see the yellow guy. Yeah. That's that's the stuff. Like you want to see that. The Orange Man of Crow Castle. PH4 sealed soul run without auto battle? Wow. More challenges keep on coming. And no clicking. That might be interesting. Can swap elf out, yeah, but elf is again basically just holding damage, hero damage, skill level +1 items. So those just boost the damage of the damage dealer. So even if I swap elf out, I would just use another hero with the same items, so it doesn't really change anything. Yeah, I mean, Thor is just so great if you think of a no-click build. For sure, because of the chain lightning. No elf, IC run? Oh yeah, that's not happening. I mean, technically, if I boost my castle enough, it's possible. No elf, no hands, blindfolded run. I keep on casting Sagabas at the beginning, because I keep on thinking that this is a dragon battle. No clicking without Sarah? For the expert dungeon? Let's find out. No click means no DLA ability. That means +1 arrow would work from skill tree and from items. Oh god, so you would have to change every single item around. That's a lot of catapults. Wow. Keep on trying, guys. Keep on trying, guys. Yeah. You can do it. You can do it, my dear little enemies. Just keep going. Wow. They are trying. They are trying so hard. Look at that. I actually almost feel bad for those guys. Oh, Zeus. #1 damage dealer confirmed. Super secret build. Again, don't leak. You saw it here first. Wow. Yeah, at that point you would want the +1 arrow for DLA. If you run a no-click for some reason, it's just there's no reason to run it. But if you did, then those should be the optimal stuff. Similar to how I do wave 0 to 100, surprisingly. Or with the Zeus being #1. Hey Lucas, we are chilling. How are you doing? Welcome. Just use toss to perma heal you in infinite colon, do you mean? I mean, I do that, and it's not enough. So, again, if I had a tremendously high-level castle, then it should be enough. I don't use Uniguild because it's uglier than the Hero Guild. That's a fact. And also because my town cannons and my town archers, they are level 10,000. They do absolutely 0 damage. So it doesn't make any sense to boost them. Those are the 2 reasons. So even if I use the Uni Guild instead of the Hero Guild, I would get basically the same boost for my heroes. %2 bonus gold? That's bad. I guess, Hami, you would probably like this, even if you don't have the BGE rune. 2%. What do I have? I think I have some saved up. Well, I have a couple of bonus gold skill level +1s in there, just in case they are needed. But do I have a bonus gold? I mean, I'm using a max level. Where on earth is it? In here? Okay, so I have another max rune. 4.3, 4.0, 3.3. Okay, yeah, we can definitely sell this one. Why do we still have the race text? No one reminded me to take that off. Hey Leo, welcome, how are you doing? What is the best dragon killer? Succubus. Later game. Just absolute beast. But early on, if you run lightning, then it will be likely Dark Lightning Archer. But Zeus and Thor, especially Zeus, can do pretty decent damage to bosses as well. The difference between own bonus gold and bonus gold is that the bonus gold is a global. So you get a global bonus to your gold income, similar to like using a gold bar, treasure, or trophy tower and so on. And own bonus gold only affects the hero that the rune is on. So if you have a hero that's killing a lot of monsters, like Poseidon, for example, in my build, probably could use a own bonus gold runes, you can get more gold out of the monsters that are killed by that hero. That's the difference. Wow. I cast everything and there's absolutely 0 monsters. Wow. In the old physical meta, when I used Dark Assassin, I used the own bonus gold on Dark Assassin. It's not really needed on anyone, really, but you would want them on someone who clears the normal monsters. One with only Succubus and Sarah? Probably not. I mean, I don't know, if I can cast stuff. If it's a no-click, then I don't think it will be doable. I will die to the personal damage. Oh yeah, well, Skeleton King... again, but did you watch the video from Bron about Skeleton King? Like, if you farm Dragon, the Dragon dies before the Skeleton King reaches the Dragon. So, at that point, it's just not better. It's the same thing for me, for example, when I'm farming with this build. Sarah... Before Sarah's Strafe becomes active, the Bone Dragon is like... If everything goes well, it's like 30%. Has like 30% HP left. So the Strafe is not optimal at that point anymore. At some point, it will be likely better. But if you go all the way to the deep end, then it just... Because anything that's not ranged will ultimately not be the best. Because of the movement speed time. And even if it's ranged, if there's something that has a hit scan attack like Zeus and Succubus, then they will just be dominant. Because they can instantly like snap hit the enemy. Yeah, I guess the only debuff he would have gotten was the summon damage nodes debuff. And wasn't the witch's... Was the witch's passive abilities nerfed as well? Were they kept the same? I don't even remember anymore. Did they get similar nerfs as to the human summons? Like their passives? Matt Hawk, hello, welcome. I'm glad you have been successful with your early game. Welcome to the game, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy your ride. In early game, you have a lot of stuff to do. Like a lot of stuff you have to do manually. It keeps on, you keep getting less and less new stuff to do the further you progress. Is it possible to beat bone without any poison? Of course it is. What am I trying to get in the expert dungeon? Mainly another Town Archer rune. I don't really need it right now, but it'd be nice to have 2 of them in the back in case I wanna try using Town Archer at some point. If I get like super great items for them. I have 1 rune saved up currently. I think we will try to find 1 more rune from this dungeon and then switch back to the dragon. Because the dragon actually have more potential to drop useful stuff for me. Is Golden Horn worth buying with real money? Absolutely, absolutely. It's one of the best, like, there's 2 best purchases you can do with real money if you want to spend. Golden Horn is the first one, and the 13 hero slot, so then you can have 1 more hero, that's the second one. So, if you want to spend any money, those are the 2 best options you can get. Both are permanent. Which is got nerfed. Well, every summon got nerfed anyway from the summon damage nodes. Minor nerf, but they nerf nevertheless. I miss the giants as well, a lot. And yeah, Bowmaster is also a strong dragon killer because of the more boss damage. But still, also Bowmaster, she is a ranged unit, so that's a great. But she also, unlike Succubus or Zeus, she has projectiles, and the projectiles will actually have to land on the enemy. That takes a little bit of time. Whereas Zeus and Succubus can just instantly cham, kill the enemy. Witches were nerfed according to past. Okay. So that should affect Skeleton King summons as well a little bit. Mainly for Town Archer rune, but I'm gonna switch to the Bone Dragon again once I get 1 more rune from this dungeon. Because I would rather take the DCD IQ staff than the rune. 100%. I'm gonna post a video about me doing Infinite Colony with my current build, by the way, this week. I presume it will be out by Friday. Maybe tomorrow if I'm really feeling like it, but most likely on Friday. So if you want to see Poseidon destroying Infinite Colony, I recommend watching it once it's out. Just a small advertisement. This advertisement was sponsored by no one. Just remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it to your best friends. Appreciate it. Yeah, Lightning build gaming with NE17. The Lightning build videos are also linked in the description of this stream, so I would recommend checking those out. Where are the runes? Yeah, like I say, Poseidon is great for Infinite Colony. Update or build? Do you mean like the best orbs for each hero? I would recommend checking the Lightning guide channel on my Discord server. The link is in the chat right now below your message. There is a list of best items and orbs and runes and everything for your heroes in there. That is up to date. Completely free to join, and would love to see you all there. Hey Pompey, how was your day? Dorothy buff went from 50 to 25. Okay, so that's a huge nerf. Take a guess for what it was before the update. Wait, it was 25 before the update, was it? Wasn't it? $8 PM for me, it's soon 5 PM. In 13 minutes, it's 5 PM. There we go. Critical damage 6.4. Not that great of a roll, but it's a rune, so we can go back to the dragons. I guess he forgot that he also already had changed set those to 25. Well, it's a nerf. It's a nerf nevertheless. Wow. Well, let's keep that, I guess. Okay, I need to edit the hotkey for the dragon. There we go. Hey Wixane, welcome. How are you doing? After that, we should surely have some more luck in dragons, right? I just remember I also have to do hell mode again this week. I keep hating that mode. Some change for that would be absolutely warmly welcomed. Giants got buffed? Yeah. They are super buffed in there. Trust me. They are so great, I don't even use them. I don't even cast them. They are so great. Just their presence brings an aura that will intimidate the dragon. That's how great they are. Have you tried Free Fire, PUBG, Call of Duty, and other? PUBG is one of my favorite games. So mainly that one. Call of Duty, I played a little bit as well. I'm just not... I don't get the same feeling of those games than from PUBG. I do love some PUBG. On PC, not the mobile version. I tried that one as well, but the PC version is what I do, what I play, and what I enjoy. How about you, gaming? Gonna hit 500,000 waves today, halfway to the million. Congratulations in advance, Yuangli. That's a huge milestone. Just another 500 to go and you are at the 1 million mark, which is phenomenal milestone. But 500,000? That's nothing to sneeze at. This one is again horrible. Blech. Yeah, Pompey, I think you got your answer, but the Thunderbolt rune is more important. They are just something to fill in if you have really great items. But if you are running Zeus on lower ratio, just to clear air monsters, the boss damage runes are not going to be that useful either. I run Zeus on almost 0.05, 0.045 probably right now. So he also does decent boss damage. So I boost that with the boss damage runes. Lightning damage runes for Dark Assassin, sir. You will need the slash. The slash is the most important. The other runes are not really needed for Dark Assassin. The damage should be there even without those. But yeah, but lightning damage runes are a great choice. Or you can use one or two own bonus goals as well, if you can get your hands on some of those. Like I never, even when I used Dark Assassin as a damage dealer, I never ran any lightning runes on him. New gaming position, yeah, it's just a little bit different angle for change. Is it worse? I will probably go back to the normal, the old one for the next one. Buying or selling accounts, by the way, is a bannable thing, so in general, I would not advise that. And there's the answer with math involved. Thank you, Floss. Okay, yeah, so it's not a huge increase against the flying monsters. It's priceless. Ochaka, congrats on 3 million again. I don't know if I congratulated you. Did you play PUBG when AFK grinding Crow Castle? Quite a lot, yeah. Pug Day, quite a lot. Whenever I have time, basically. I can't say I'm really great at it. I'm probably average. But I like it. It's just one of my favorite games of all time. Thank you for the subscription, Sod. Welcome and much appreciated. Johan, the ballistas don't hit air monsters, so for that it's not great. The hero sniper himself, he can hit air monsters, so that gives you a little bit damage against the flying monsters. But the ballistas don't. Or do you mean the cannon? Sorry, I might be mixing. Did you mean if you mean this one? Then sure, it has a lot of extra damage to flying monsters, but in general, all of the castle parts, they are just terrible for damage, so... And just the single target damage from the ballista is just not that great. You can use it in early game. You can start by leveling that one. You want to get all of them to level 10,000, as you will get one skill point from each once they reach level 10,000. So no harm done using it, but it won't be like superb in any way at any point. some snacks. I'm gonna eat dinner soon, I guess. Do you have any snacks, Wickshay? Why do I need snacks? Do I look hungry? Or grumpy? Yeah, buying and selling accounts is bannable. In any way, if you buy or sell an account, that can and will get banned. I do have Instagram, yeah, I don't post very often, but I do post every now and then. It's also linked in the description or from the front page of my YouTube channel, also you can find the link for that. Don't think I have a command for it, for the chat. I should probably make one. Missing three castle parts, and then I will have all the skill points from parts and 10k max level heroes. Almost there. Almost there. Just the final push. Trust me, it will feel great once you are done with those, because those are super frustrating. Super frustrating to do. Oh, attack speed, knockback, cooldown, CDE hammer. Attack speed and knockback chance. Do we want to keep this in case? I guess I can keep it in case. Maybe I can just destroy some other CDE hammer. Oh, never mind. I have double knockback stun chance, CDE hammer, so... Well, we can just destroy this one. This is just horrible. There we go. What should I do to make Dark Elf have more arrows? Dark Elf can get more arrows if you have items that have a red line like this, +1 arrow. This is on L and E tier items only, so anything below L item, you cannot get this line. So each item will give you 1 arrow, so +2 if you have that line on both, and then in the skill tree, this skill node over here will give you also +1 arrow for the Dark Elf. Wait, you still don't have the rune, Hammy? Have you been farming it this whole time? I think you might just be cursed. You might be cursed, my friend. Wander endlessly without any bonus gold. What should I do with gems, skips, or 10k tower bots? I have 120,000 waves. RCG gaming, you should use them to upgrade the castle parts and the support heroes such as Pure Wizard. All of those to level 10,000. That's your first priority. Wave skips can wait until you are done with those. I'm sure you will get it soon. I'm sure you will get it soon. I'm channeling the luck. Like, okay, I'm gonna do 10 runs for you. This will boost your beginner dungeon luck. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. If I do, I will not feel happy at all. Wow, okay. Worth it. That's a keeper. Always need a couple of these. Teguile, Molly, what do you mean by the other lightning archer? Do you mean the lightning hunter? If you mean that one, no. It's a terrible hero. Just use all of your gold for Thor, Thunder Tower, if you are below 200,000 waves, and Thunder Tower is not level 10,000 yet. So Thor, Thunder Tower, Zeus, and Dark Lightning Archer. Just pump all of your gold into those, and you will be fine. Some to castle as well. Yeah, let's get this one. This one is good. Was that the 5th run? I guess so. Another flat. Do I have command for... Do we have? I should ask, because Floss has most likely set up most of them. Do we have command for runes? Oh, there we go. There is a rune guide video in the chat if you need some information what runes are for and how to use them. One more. After this, one more. Poison damage stack. I think I have a couple of those saved, so let's keep this. Not keep that one. Sorry. Okay. I didn't get it either, Hammy, so maybe it just doesn't drop. Conclusion. The rune doesn't drop. But the beautiful 9% attack speed. But able to defeat Devil Horn 2, the solution is to get better cooldown items, most likely. Well, better items in general, but just for your Pure Wizard and Necromancer, you will just want better cooldown items. I think like 11-second Pure Wizard, or closer to 10-second, and you should have no issues really. But that depends, again, on your other items and your levels as well. But that's the main thing you can improve. Just try to get better cooldown items. What wave should I start grinding Let's Say Dragon? Usually like 100,000 waves. Give or take 10,000 waves also. Windthai, at that wave, yeah. You can start farming Let's Say Dragon. I think it should be relatively fast for you already, right? What is your highest level units? Windthai? Rune drop doesn't exist yet. Is the music too loud? Is better? Thor 11,000, DLA 10,000. That should be really great start to farm Let's Say Dragon. Yeah, you should be good to go. Just make sure to pop a 3x ad if you can, and do it with 3x game speed. And go have fun. Music changed. Gambling for a DCD. Good luck. Good luck. Possible I have a guy in my guild that is at total 80,000 waves and only this season has done 33,000. possible? Yes, without knowing anything more about that. Just maybe unlikely. It really depends on a lot of stuff, but not very common for sure. Okay, gaming, see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great one. I had something in my mind. Did I say I was gonna do something? I don't know. 9 dust. The amount of drops today is probably below average. Early level hold 2-3x game speed is possible. Yeah. How many days are we in for this season? But yeah, 3x game speed helps a lot. If someone would start from scratch and have that like from 0 to 33,000 in one season, and there's still some of this season left, then it would be much more suspicious for sure. Still possible, sure, but much more suspicious. It's last day? It's last day. Oh, it is. True. 24 hours left. Damn. Gotta get back to waving soon. The Dark Elf important in every build, and what items should I equip her with? The most important line for Dark Elf is the +1 arrow. After that, it's the critical lines and damage lines and so on, but the +1 arrow is your main priority. And Dark Elf is amazing mainly in colony builds, because you will need some constant healing to be able to beat Orc colonies, Infinite Colony, and so on. In waving, in free battle builds, sure as well, just not as required. Eventually you will be dropping Dark Elf from the wave build. But yeah, and in Dragon build it can help, like I have her in here for some healing. Don't need it at this point, but can help with your first kills. But before you can get those +1 arrows, so before you can get L tier items, she just won't be that great. Getting those items will be huge, tremendous boost. If you want me to be stupid and track all items you get for a whole stream, I will. It just has to be a stream. I'm online for the whole time. I mean, we can arrange that. What is the goal for us to do that with that? How many items we get? And compare it with the defense we had in the beginning and after, I suppose. Good luck with the items. I wish you have better luck than what I've been having today. Or in general. Amount of E and what E lines. Yeah, that might be interesting. Let's see. Let's see when we do the next stream if that's possible or not. No stress, so. If it's just counting items, I could write a program in 3 minutes that you run that does +1 every time you press a button. True. I can also do that, like I have this invention like pen and paper where I can like draw a line every time I get a drop. You guys won't be able to see this, but yeah, it's something I could also use, I suppose. I mean, I've been having the idea. Pen and paper is... It's a safe option. It cannot fail. Pen and paper haters. But yeah, I've been like thinking about the idea, like if I did like a longer stream one day when it might be possible and I actually have enough sanity to do it, like farm for, let's say, 12 hours. I already regret even mentioning that. But like at that point, it would be probably interesting to see some stats on screen. Like I would probably have to manually update them, but for like how many CD drops during the time and how many maybe IQ item drops and so on. I guess that could be kinda interesting. Melacry, hello, welcome. How are you doing? The old people method. Hey, pen and paper. Paper beats rock. Yeah, town archers to level 10,000. If you wanna do that from the beginning and use them, it's a very viable choice. The reason people stop for 10,000 is because at that level you will get 1 skill point, like from every other unit except the castle level. So you want to level them to 10,000 for that skill point. And later on they just kinda don't scale as well as just going with heroes for most cases. So people stop leveling them at level 10,000. Yeah, fully automatic. I mean, commands are quite easy, like we have the mimic command, for example. I wonder if it's possible to have the number from that command on screen on stream, like the live, like if I would have the amount of mimic chance items available, like visible on screen, and if I use the command, it would +1 automatically. I don't know if that's possible. Probably something I will have to look into, because just doing like !1, for example, a simple command, that would be quite doable. Hey Athoy, yeah, so many. Look, another IQ just missing the double cooldown in here. Yeah, just so many. See you, Floss. Have a great one. I will see you in Discord. I will go eat dinner soon as well. Enjoy your day. Have some rest. You have earned it. Can you make a new video for endgame? What kind of a video would you like? I just recently made my current way build video. That's an endgame build. This one is super horrible. Like, ugh. Meow meow to you as well. Oh, Melacry, I'm happy to hear that. Happy to hear I've been able to inspire you to play again. I hope that's a good thing. Welcome. You are warmly welcome here. Glad to have you on board. Be so great to stop with the DCD IQ. Almost DCD IQ, it was a very close one. So hard to farm gold. Yeah, and it's also kinda pointless as well. You remember when Let's Say Dragon was the final boss? I do. I do. And it was scary. Super intimidating. Unbeatable almost. Yet I never really farmed him that much on this account. Because back in the days, your progression was super slow. You could only do single waves, no level horn, no 3x game speed, no chrono. So you progressed very, very slowly. So you get to craft a lot based on like compared to your progression, basically. So I crafted a lot of L items back in the day. So I got most of my items through crafting instead of hunting Let's Say Dragon. Nowadays I would hunt him more, definitely. If I were to start again. Attack speed, crit chance, damage and bonus gold. I mean, this is kinda usable as a bonus gold item. If you want more gold, I suppose we can keep it. It's not that great, but all the 3 lines are useful and bonus gold can be useful in gold build. Maybe in future. Maybe I will also try to make a full BGE bonus gold build. Another thing to farm for. Would make much more sense than that full mimic build. I want one more. I mean, the next item will be... Either the next E-drop is that DC IQ, or I will craft one after that and that will be it. I have faith. Then I will get back to waving. I should have my hotkey, my control on keyboard for the 3x game speed button. Right now it's on the wrong place, so it just actually pauses the game and doesn't change the game speed. Where do you use that is same reason where I cast Chrono once the chest timer runs out, because it just speeds up the game. Gives you that item a little bit faster. So you could also change the game speed to achieve the same effect. Full bonus gold E build brings as much gold on DH2 as a normal DH4. Maybe the goal would be a DH3 with as much gold boost as possible? I don't know. I mean, it's pointless. It doesn't really make any sense to do that. I mean, I could fit a couple of bonus gold items in my build for sure. And keep on doing Devil Horn 4. Just much slower than currently. But it also doesn't make really much sense to do that. Should I switch from my phone to my PC? Is it better? Really, it depends how good phone you have, how good PC you have. It can be, and it just depends which is more convenient for you, really. Like, both are really viable options. I mostly run the game on my phone. I just usually run it on PC when I'm streaming, recording a video, or farming sometimes. DCD, just with gold instead of cooldown. We can keep this, sir. Like, CDEs you generally want to keep. Chisel Monday, thanks for stopping by. See you in the next one. Have a good one. So let's keep this. Do we have enough? Wow. Now, because I get that, I don't have enough to craft one. So I will craft 3 L items instead to get some dust. Horrible. Horrible. And surprise, surprise, horrible. So now we have enough for this. Bang. But it's a staff. One out of the options that we need. We just needed 2 more cooldown lines and an IQ line. Yeah. Wow. Let's get back to wavy. No dust left. My spirit is crushed again. This game keeps hating me. Gonna hit the 11 millions today though, so that's a nice thing. Back with snacks, time to return to the dungeons. What kind of snacks do you have? Do you have this chocolate still or something new? Good evening, Nell. How are you doing? $10,997,700. So it's like 2.3 thousand waves. That's like 3 hours. Without skipping to hit 11 millions. Huh. That's nice. I don't really think it will make a great video to do 11 million waves video because I don't really have anything changed from the last Poseidon wave build video. Sucks, but it is what it is. Is 2.5 out of 3 use item good enough to double rune? What kind of item is it, Pompey? Some crisps and cookies. Sounds good. I'm not really a huge cookie fan myself. To be honest, like, they are usually quite dry, in my opinion. Crit damage, crit chance, percentual damage. I guess so, if you have the runes, if you can spare some boxes. I mean, eventually you will want to get an E item and double rune that one. But that is a good item. It's kind of... I don't know if you will get as much benefit from using 2 runes on that you will actually need the 2 runes, but hey, it's not a bad choice. It's up to you, really. It's up to you. That was a horrible wave. Chips, crisps, yeah, those are always great. Oh yeah, softer and less dry. Okay, yeah, those are definitely better. I mean, they probably have even more fat and stuff, because that's why they are, like, soft, I guess. But I would prefer always ice cream over cookies. Yeah, I mean, what kind of runes do you have, Pompey? And do you have any spare ones if you do double rune that item? For Sarah, you will want basically same as any other damage dealer, so critical lines. Some poison damage will work, some attack speed also will work. But there's not like any... You don't need +1 arrow, for example. That's a useless line for Sarah. Basically useless. Same as for Bowmaster. Basically same as you want for Lightning Archer or Bowmaster as well. There's also, again, there's a list of all recommended like item lines, runes, orbs, and so on. For all of the units that you usually be running. That you can find through my Discord. Link is in the chat, just a couple of messages above right now. There's a Lightning Guide channel over there, and there will be a list of everything you basically need to know. For everyone who wants to know some more of the items. What kind of items you should look for, what kind of lines you should look for each of the heroes. Highly recommend. If it's your only runes, then I would just keep the other one. And just go with one rune at this point, I suppose. Hey Jack Gamer, how are you doing? Yeah, I mean, from the boss runes, you basically just get most value when you do Devil Horn 4, and hopefully at that point you will also get an E item to run with you, so well, hopefully, you never know, but the maximum experience you can hold is 100 trillion. So right now we have 38.5 trillion. Didn't we spend our experience points in, was it? It wasn't last stream, it was the stream before that, I guess. We spent it on useless gold per kill. Seal, but we used it nevertheless. Some of these waves are just not looking super great right now. One night I was wondering why I was getting slower waves than usually, and it turned out again I think I had disabled my DLA items. I think it was. So I was not running any items on her, so I was missing 2 CDE, cooldown skill level +1 lines from the build, and so on. It just made my build. I didn't get defeats, but I get a lot slower waves per hour. Praying for a buff to experience bonuses, that would also kind of make them somewhat valuable, I guess. Poseidon normal attack can hit the flying monsters, but that's like very small amount of damage. Most of the damage comes from the ability, and that doesn't hit their monsters. Oh, Maddie, welcome! Welcome, welcome! What a timing, we are almost wrapping things up in here. How are you doing? We had terribly not great luck today, so nothing out of the ordinary. My spirit is currently crushed. Absolutely garbage items, but hey. I got one 9% attack speed rune, so it's a good day, I suppose. Getting ready for work, I suppose? Or are you already at work? Yeah, pretty standard stuff for sure. Damage results? Sure. Here we go. This is quite normal. The damage persons vary a little bit way by way, but yeah, this is how it goes. Already at work, just a break between meetings. I wish you luck on your day. Hope you're having a chill day. You have a coffee break or a lunch break? Coffee break, I suppose, at this hour. And what are you eating? That is the interesting question. So these are the boss damage from the wave. So Sakaba's in here doing the most. And here is the gold. Yeah, Poseidon does great because he can clear, like, he has a splash damage and he can clear like normal monsters a lot. He does also do some boss damage, as you can see from here, and from here 14% damage to bosses, so that's not terrible at all. But I do have like a lot of skill points in the ice tree, so this run it this fully requires a lot of skill points. I only am missing like 1, 2, 3 runes, nodes basically. I keep on saying runes when I talk about skill tree nodes. Anyway, like 3 nodes in here, then I will have everything in the ice tree that will boost Poseidon as well. And then I really don't need anything anymore. I mean, some stuff, like this one for example, some small Some attack speed for lightning units, small minor upgrades, but not really that much needed. Let's do a plus 30 skip. Poseidon mob killer and Sarah and Succubus boss killer. Yeah, basically this build runs like that. And Zeus as well. Like Poseidon clears the ground and Zeus clears the flying monsters. So basically that's the generalization. What is your Succubus targeting? It is on auto. I don't think I have done too much testing on ground, but I've just run it on auto. DLA also on auto, and Zeus is on flying. Sarah is on auto or ground. I'm not even sure, to be honest. Yeah, I don't suppose it should be making a huge difference. Maybe it gets rid of the Zeppelin a little bit faster at the start of the wave. But you should be able to handle that anyway, so... worth testing. Amit Gaming, hey, welcome. Ugh. Ugh. But yeah, Infinite Colony build, my current setup, Infinite Colony setup video will be out probably on Friday. Unless there's any delays in that, it should be done by Friday. I think I will go and get some dinner right now. I also need to pee really bad. Just so you know. I'm sure you wanted to know. So no luck today. The hunt for DCD IQ continues next time. And that will surely be the day when we will get it. I will name that stream like the worst luck ever on this planet Earth. So maybe that will reverse psychology give me that boost for luck for the DCD IQ. But we'll see. I will eventually get it. I will inhale as much copium as I need to, so I can cope with that. Thank you, Maddie. Gonna have some dinner and chill a little bit. And Hammy also, it's right around the corner. Just keep on farming, I'm sure. In the next 100 kills you will get it, for sure. Thank me later. Thank you so much for joining in. Again, the link to join the Discord is in the chat right now. If you are not there yet, I will warmly welcome you to join. I will see you in there. I will see you in the next stream. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Have a great one and have a wonderful rest of the week. Enjoy your life.